Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seemed like you wanted more of like a human response from Adam about the whole hearing. Like, like I get you have interviews and everything, but like show that you care or something like that. But leaving me on scene and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it just seemed like he didn't have like
yeah, I felt like at least the least you can do is help Crip Mac come out of jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? You use him for everything else. You got him on your platform looking crazy. You got him, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to just use his viralness to further your shit. The least you could do is have that man, help that man come home. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do that. I was just like, that's bullshit, So yeah. I was expecting for him to be a little more, you know, human.
so Whack 100, right? You guys used to be cool. He's defended you in the past. Somewhere along the line, things changed. He put out this text message screenshot of you allegedly asking the video editor to not include you saying like gang stuff. And he said you were dissing the Hoovers and representing NHC. And if you're a blood trying to take down a Crip, like what happened? Like, bro, like that's some real like serious like things to say about somebody.
Well, one thing what I realized was Wack didn't really fuck with me jump. Wack was just trying to use me, right? So what Wack was doing was he doesn't like New York people. He's constantly talking about New York people. He's constantly like, coming at New York people. He's comes from the death row time, right? Like, so he has an issue with New Yorkers. So when he saw me, he saw an opportunity to use me to get at other New York people. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to befriend me so he can kind of use me to like come at other New York people and kind of have me like be his like little tag along to be like, nah, I fuck with New York people. I helped him. I got this New York guy, whatever. So that's what he was trying to do. At first, I didn't really understand it, but then when he came on my live with the Mano situation, it started dawning on me. Like, okay, because now Mano don't fuck with me because you just used I didn't even get in the middle of that. I didn't have anything to do with that. He just saw me on live and Wack just jumped on my live and started talking about Mano. Like, why the fuck would he come on my live and talk about that? Like, I didn't have anything to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then, and then he used my platform to get Mano to come on so they could have that exchange. And I'm just sitting there like this. So after that, I'm like, oh, he is just trying to push the pawns. Like, he's trying to use me to like, to belittle New Yorkers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I was like, all right, I started like looking at it in a certain way. Then right after that, like maybe like a week after, he goes on he goes on Clubhouse and he's talking about, one of my bros, La Brim. He's talking about him. La Brim is locked up doing 30 years. You know what I'm saying? He starts talking about him in a very bad way, you know what I'm saying? And then I call Wack. I'm like, yo, bro, why? Like, please don't talk about my bro. That's my bro. He's starts cursing and shit. Hangs up the phone. I was like, all right, cool. After that, I never picked up his whole call. He called me like 3-4 times after that. I never picked up his call. And yeah, after that, now that he saw that he wasn't able to use me anymore, he just started coming at me.
Right. And you did a live, right? And you were saying that you didn't want no smoke with Wack. Like, what was that about? Like, you just didn't want the media attention of going back and forth with him, because we know Wack will like go all out.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke. I don't want to do all that shit with them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, because at the end of the day, Wack and you know, he provides opportunity for people, you know what I'm saying? So people see that, and if I'm going back and forth with him, like people might see that as a come up for him. I'm in California. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in no gang, I'm not in no nothing. So I felt like that wasn't a smart fight for me. That wasn't a battle that I really wanted to engage with. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not smart, you know what I mean? So that was my point.